Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. In another episode here on BlockLords. We're going to be talking today as we continue to grind. We're hopefully going to get to that Sector 2, which we're working towards. This will just be a 30-minute video. So just a quick update on what we did yesterday. We had this plane in the background. We wasn't really focusing too hard. We didn't grind too hard. But we have managed to get foreman houses at level 4. Our warehouse is at level 4. We managed to upgrade both warehouses to level 4. We also have our granary at level 4, which we needed. And we're in the process of upgrading our forge. So one of the things that we need to be able to do with the forge is ensure that we have enough for our tools. Now, if we look down here at the requirements, it tells us as we zoom out that we need 5,000 food and 5,000 tools. So we have to be able to store that. We also need 10,000 of each raw material. Okay. So we also need this to be level 5. So as it stands, we can have 5,000 food now because of the granary. We can also have 5,000 tools. We can do that, so that's fine. So we actually don't need to upgrade these forges. They're okay as they are. But what we do need is the foreman house level 5. So in order to upgrade this, we need to make sure we have 2,500 of each of these, which we can do. And we need to make sure we have 25,000 of these, which we can do. So the other thing we need is the tools. We need 2,500 tools, which we can do. So we have the capacity to be able to do everything. All we need to do now is grind. And so what we're going to do, starting off the day, logging in, same thing we do every day. Just going to click on the sector here, make sure that everything is repaired before we do anything else, specifically the houses. I do want to upgrade these houses. I think it's going to be really important to focus on that so they have more health, so that we don't have to repair them so often. I think at the moment they're just being repaired too often and it's slowing things down. And also we can start to just increase production and everything across the board. So as soon as we've opened up Sector 2, we'll start focusing on better production to be able to push to Sector 3. Okay, so what are we going to do first? Well, we need to do the foreman house. And so the way that I like to do this is I like to work backwards from right to left. So we're going to focus first on refining the wood and the stone. We need 25 of each, which means we've got a long way to go because we only have 300 of each at the moment. So we have two choices here. We also need 1,000 gold, which we need to keep working towards. We can see that we've got food. I unfortunately left the computer on yesterday and a couple of attacks happened whilst I was AFK and I lost a few villagers. So I did have to spend some gold on some new villagers. Unfortunately, it meant I swapped things up a little bit as well. So now what I have, I've actually done, I bought, I recruited some cow herds. Because I lost, and I lost my cook, unfortunately. So I lost my cook. So right now, I'm not cooking anything. What I'm doing instead is I'm focusing on just grabbing that 300 milk to finish this off. And I can also grab some food from here as well. And I got an extra hunter. So I have 3 hunters now as well. So the farmer, we'll keep the farmer going at the moment. They can just tick over in the background, keeping this going. This also helps, just as we're doing this, if we go to the missions, just on this stuff as well, you know, generating wheat through commands, all of this stuff. This is an ongoing thing where we keep leveling these up until completion. So we do want to keep doing these actions. Over time, they'll get towards completion. So we're going to keep doing that for more experience. But at the moment, that's kind of the focus. So we want to make sure we always have a lumberjack. Always have a lumberjack refining wood. This has to be non-negotiable today. This is constantly happening. And also, at the same time, we need to make sure we always have a miner. Regardless of anything else, a miner is always going to be working. So let's get these to rest. So we have a couple of miners resting. And we'll have a couple of lumberjacks resting. So we always have a lumberjack on hand. Lumberjack's actually looking alright at the moment. They're working. This one's fully rested. So we'll send them out. Alright, so the lumberjacks are good right now. The hunter can go out as well. That's good. Looking at food, we're going to need food. So I'm going to use the hunter. One hunter to do food. And then we'll rest the others so we can get that food production going. Alright, so that's going to use up all of our food. We're going to have to go and buy some more food. So we've done our check-in for the day, so that's good. And let's head out to the marketplace. Just look at what we're short on. We're definitely short on food. So what's it going to cost us to buy some food? 19. Quite expensive at the moment to buy food. Let's have a quick look around. See if we can actually buy any food cheaper. 13. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm just going to buy 600 food. It's going to take 30 minutes or 22 minutes for that to come across, but that's okay. And whilst I'm here, I'm also just going to have a quick look at the meat. which unfortunately here is quite cheap. So we're just going to keep looking around, looking for the sale price. That's 11. 11's not great. We can go a little bit higher, I think, if we look around. 7. Although the highest on that is 14. So we're just kind of... Highest on that, that's 5. That's terrible. Go a little bit further out. We'll keep looking. 6. So it looks like 11's probably going to be the best at the moment for us. That one's 8. 6. Yeah, so I think 11's probably going to be the best one. Just double checking again. Oh, 12. Look, we got a 12 here. We'll take that. So we don't actually have that much. We'll just do 200 for now. All right, that's going to give us a little bit of gold. All right, now we can, if we wanted to, we could start an adventure. But we need 700 food to be able to do this. So we could just buy some food to do this, looking at what we're possibly going to get. The reward pool. Now, you're not guaranteed to get all of this from the reward pool, but you'll get some things. So possibly get some gold. Also, 300 to 400 of the refined materials there, which we desperately need. So this could be a nice one to have going on in the background. We've got the gold to do it, but we do need the food. So we need to buy that food because we don't have it at the moment. So again, let's just have a little quick look around for buying this time. See, that's 20. That's quite expensive. We'll have a look here. 12. 12's fine. We'll do that. So we can go for that. That's going to cost us. That's actually going to cost us 50 gold, but we're going to go ahead and do that, and that will come in now. All right, and also that does help. I know you might think, I'm spending gold, but if we go ahead and look at the marketplace missions, complete cross-regional trading, and also selling meat on the marketplace. So we are getting through some of these, which is nice, and we're only 6 gold away. I can't believe we're only 6 gold away. We're so close. We should be able to do that, hopefully, pretty quickly. And then that is going to open up for us another 600 gold. And also it's going to give us an epic stone pack and another 300 gold. So we're going to get 900 gold, which is going to be amazing. That's going to really help us push us ahead here. So 30% of the way through the battle pass. As we go into day 3 here in this game. And it does feel grindy at the moment. We're really starting to feel the grind of the game. It's definitely not enjoyable anymore. I've got to that stage right now where it's like, ugh, got to do this stuff and it's not fun. But I feel like there's a reason I'm doing it, and so I'm willing and prepared to do the grind. And I think it's important. So one of the things in good game design, is the ability to create pain. So a game needs to be painful enough that you value automation and things to come later, but not too much that you quit. So a game needs to be able to create enough pain that allows you to feel good when you achieve something, but not too painful that you quit. And at the moment, the only reason, and I'm going to be absolutely honest, the only reason that I'm still playing this game right now and I haven't quit is because I want to progress to the next level. Now, the only incentive for progression right now is accumulation and ownership of assets. The potential to earn money through NFTs. That's what is driving me. If it wasn't for that, there's not enough incentive right now. So I think they can probably do more to incentivize pushing in the upgrades. So I think that there's just a real, like, okay, I upgrade to level 2, but I don't. Oh look, I've got an enemy. I'm being attacked, so I better come in here and deal with this. So what we're going to do is bring the hunters out. So we'll put a hunter here. We'll put another hunter just here. Going to zoom out so we can do this. And we'll put another hunter just here. So I've got the hunters out. So depending on where this enemy comes into, we should be okay. And then for everyone else like this, we're just going to move these in at the moment. We'll put these guys over here. Those guys are fine. They can stay there. Alright, so we're just going to wait and see where the attack comes from. Oh, these guys are over here. We're going to do these. Just move these guys as well. We're just going to put them over here for now. Alright, so now we've got the hunters on the border, which is good. You just need to figure out where the attack's coming from, and you'll see it. There it is. The attack's coming from there, so we'll take those guys. We'll also take those guys. And we'll take these guys. Right, I don't like the way the camera zooms. It's a little bit... It's good and it's bad at the same time. It's annoying. But we want to get 2 or 3... the idea is to have a couple of... there we go. Couple of guys there. So they're all dead. They died pretty quickly there. Which is nice. So now I can send the other guys out. These can just clean up some gold here that I'm going to get. Nice. So we're grabbing the gold, but also we're grabbing the bodies, which is going to give us that experience that we need, which is nice. And then we'll put everyone back to work. Excellent. Alright, so the hunters now, they can go back to work. Get these guys hunting again. There definitely needs to be some quality of life upgrades to the controls. That would really help as well. The game feels a little bit... It's not friendly and enjoyable in the sense of there's certain quality of life updates that make the game, that make just the continuous repetition of clicking, like the camera panning and the mouse movements, and the fact that you have to use WASD and you can't use your mouse. Like, you should be able to pan with the mouse, or at least right click to drag. Like, squad is busy, do I want to cancel the command? This, right clicking this is wrong. I do not want to see this. On a right click, I want to be able to drag the screen. So simple. I don't know why that's not a thing. That in itself would be a huge update. And also the speed at which you can zoom in and out. It should be quicker. It's not responsive enough. And so just those 2 things alone from a quality of life perspective would be massive. Camera movement and placement is definitely a challenge. And also, like, just the way that you look around sometimes. Like, I'm trying to zoom out right now. I can't. I've zoomed out as far as I can. But then if I carry on zooming, it shouldn't... The zoom shouldn't move me. So 3 things right now that I think would make a huge difference is right click to drag being one. The speed at what you can zoom in and zoom out. And then when you zoom out, once you've got to maximum zoom, it stops. It doesn't then start moving. Those 3 things, which are quick fixes, they're easy fixes. They're not going to take long to do. That would be a good indication of the team listening to the quality of life updates and fixing things to make it better for the players. At the moment, I haven't seen or heard anything from the team, so I don't believe that the team are active with the community. I don't even know if they're, like, you know, consistent with updates or anything like that. It's hard to say right now. There's definitely no, like, marketing or social media outreach or anything like that I've seen. They do the bare minimum, but it really doesn't feel like it's a focal point for the team right now. And I'm sure that the team will change that in time. It's not their priority right now. They're just building the game, and that's okay. But it would be really interesting to make sure that they're taking feedback and that they're listening to people, and that people feel heard. Because I think that's been a complaint at the moment, that a few people don't feel heard. But that being said, I'm talking about the good and the bad, because I do think this is a good game. I think it's got great potential. I think there's a couple of challenges. And I think it's important we understand what those challenges are, but also what the good points are as well, so we can make informed decisions. And I think this is a good game to play. How much time you invest in it depends. I wouldn't go crazy. How much money you invest in it depends as well. I think I've invested a couple of $100 right now, probably about $200 I think I've invested. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I also don't think I'm going to make my money back on that. Maybe I do, maybe I don't know. But I'm not playing it for that reason. I actually enjoyed the game. The start of the game was really fun. I'm at the point now, though, where I'm bored. Like, this game offers no enjoyment for me at the moment. It's a grind. And I understand the grind, and the grind is okay to level up, but there's just no... There's no incentive for me to level up. Like, what is the point of me expanding my land? I don't feel like it's not articulating the value enough to excite me to push towards it. I'm doing it because I feel like I'm going to be able to grind for the leaderboard harder. But apart from that, I also feel like the other thing as well is the leaderboard. I'm so far behind. I don't really feel like I'm going to be able to catch up. So there's a few people I think that are very involved in this, and I think anyone new coming in, it's not set up to incentivize them to compete. Because right now I'm I'm 6,000 in rank. So I'm not even in the top 1,000 at the moment, but I've only been playing it for 3 days. But I've only got 18 days left, so yeah, just need to keep that in mind. All right, so here we go. Let's take this. There we go. We got some tools, we got some stone, and we got some gold, which is nice. We'll get the extra gold as well, so that's nice. I've got these paws, but I don't think I can use these at the moment. I actually don't know what to use them on. All right, so we need to go back here. Hunters are working. I think, actually, I need to stop that hunter. They need to be doing food. I've got food on the way, obviously, but I'm just waiting for it at the moment. So, cow herds as well needs to make food. So, oh, I need to get milk. Let's get the milk first. Nice. And then just need to make sure I get that food sorted out, and that's it. So then we're going to continue. Just making sure we're refining. Again, we need to make sure we're constantly refining. So I'm going to put a lumberjack in here so there's one going. Don't really want to rest anyone at the moment because I don't have the food to do that. So we'll get the builders. We'll get the builders working in a sec. The miner's working, so that's fine. We'll get another miner out here. Cool, so just trying to keep on top of everything at the moment. Definitely need to get that food source sorted, and then checking out the buildings. Stone mine. We'll fix that in a bit. And then these houses are going to need fixing as well. So we can go ahead and repair these houses at the moment before people rest. And then by the time we've got some food, people can just come and rest. Alright, and we're working on the milk. So that's going very, very slowly, but we're working on it. And we're not going to upgrade the wheat field right now. That's not really a priority for us. But then the other thing that I need to look at, if I'm going to upgrade this, is how many tools do I need? 2,500 tools. So I need to get those builders working. I need 2,500 tools for there. And then I need another 5,000 tools for there. So I actually need 3,000... no, sorry, 7,500 tools I need. 7,500. So I need to max that out. Also going to be using them as well. So I need to keep those builders on the go. Now it's just really about balancing out the economy. Making sure that I'm constantly... not running out of stuff. So I've got a little bit of food coming in, which is good. So thinking about what can I do with that food at the moment, because my food source is quite limited. The cow pen is going to be one, so I'll be able to get a cow herd. Go to the granary and turn milk into food. So I can do that. I should probably do that actually. I've got a little bit of milk, so it's not much, but it's a little bit. But I should do that to get some milk, just to get a little bit more food. Get the farmer going. Alright, and then these hunters are going to need to rest now. So we need food, so hunters resting is going to be important for us. So we'll do that. Cool. And again, we don't really have much in the way of food at the moment, so that's going to be the focal point. Getting that food stocked up. Alright. So at the moment we've got 1,500 gold, which is really good. We've got enough to upgrade, which is perfect. We've got loads of wood, loads of stone. We just need to keep refining it. And it's actually going up quite quick. We just need to do it. And we've got a lumberjack working. We've got a miner working. The miner's nearly run out, so that's fine. So we'll swap that miner over in a minute. We've got some food, as we know it's on its way. Alright, so the cow herd's done there. So we'll just go and butcher those and get some more meat. Alright, and then we need to get a hunter on the go. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to stop this hunter from resting, and I'm going to get them to go and debone. Because I need to get that meat. We need to get that food. That's what's holding us back at the moment. So now I've got the farmers working, the cow herd working, and now the hunters working. So that's my only food source at the moment. So that's okay for now. By the time that's done, the other hunters will have rested. And then that means that I'll be able to get another one out into here and swap these over. So, just about to run out of food. There we go. not really much else you can do at the moment, so this would be a good opportunity for me just to leave the screen and come back in a few minutes. We've got a bit more food's going to come soon. Again, this is slow. We could upgrade this. These being level 1 is quite painful at this stage. I do want to upgrade the production of these. Having these going quicker would make a big difference, I think, once we get them to like level 5. Okay. So we've got a builder here. We're going to get a builder to make some tools because we need to do that. So we'll do that in the forge. And then we're going to just check out our buildings. This one needs repairing, so we'll do that in a minute once it's finished. Although it's only a 10% debuff, but we do want to do that because it's nearly half down on health. Everything else looks good at the moment, so I think we'll take the other builder and we'll make some more tools. We'll go into the other one here and do that. So we'll get those tools up where, again, need 7,500 tools, so we need quite a lot. So we want them working in the background. That's also going to bring down these supplies of stone and wood as well. So we need to get more stone and wood. Okay. So we'll get one hunter out. And then we'll rest the other hunter. So we're always going to have one hunter resting. We'll have one lumberjack resting. And we'll have one miner resting. That way we're always going to have one of each on the go. Just looking at everyone else, the cow herd's actually going to need resting as well, but we don't really, it's not important for us at the moment. So we'll just get them working for now. And instead we'll get another lumberjack. Again, we've got some food. We've got some more food coming in now. So that looks like the food. Is that the food coming in from the marketplace, I feel? In a few minutes. I don't know how long it's going to take. Let me just check. I don't actually know if there's a way to... Oh, you can see here, look. So, yeah, five minutes on that first bit of food now. So, not long. You can only have 5 concurrent limits for cross trades. 20 daily limit on cross trades. So, you do want to try and log in every day and just do a little bit if you can. Just so those timers can reset. And that's pretty much it at the moment. There's not anything else we can do. So we're going to work towards 3,500. So we actually only need 500 now. So 500 experience, which is not a lot to be fair. That's quite good. So every 500 experience we're getting another reward, which is quite nice. So that's going to give us another chest, and it's going to give us a basic raider. So we're going to get another NFT, and we're going to get an epic lumber pack, which is nice. For wood and planks. So that'll be nice. So we're going to get this is a good chest. Looking forward to this. This special chest is exclusive to Battle Pass holders only. It offers a high probability of yielding resources or banners, and a select few might even discover a basic or a legacy hero within. So a legacy hero could be worth some money there. No guarantee you're going to get it, but it'll be nice. So we'll see what we can do towards that. So just keeping an eye out. Yep, nothing done at the moment. Again, these bottom two, we can't do anything with this, which is a bit sad at the moment, but yeah, nothing we can do there. Hopefully next season we'll get those two. The ruler mission, we can't do this until... So we can't do this one until we have a unique, which we don't have, and there's no guarantee we're going to have one. We're not paying 6,000 euros for one. They're more than that at the moment. In fact, I need to check with the price of Ethereum. Let's actually have a look at that because it's going to be quite funny. I think they're actually priced up at 6 ETH. They're priced up at the moment at 6 ETH, which I think is madness when we consider how much an ETH is at the moment. Bitcoin's pumping at the moment. Markets are going really well, and so we're looking at like 2,500 to 3,000 per ETH. So we're looking at like we're looking at loads. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Let's see. If we scroll down, I think if we go to type, scroll all the way down to the bottom of type, unique hero, there are none for sale. There are no unique heroes for sale on Polygon. So I think the only one we can do that if we go to BlockLords, BlockLords.com. And we'll have a look. Yeah, so looking at ETH at the moment, ETH is $2,700 at the moment per ETH. So 6 ETH is, yeah, it's going to be crazy. Now, I do believe if I go to Explore, I go to Marketplace, I click on Heroes, and I filter, and I go by type, I should be able to pick up a unique hero. There is nothing on Polygon, so if I look on the IMX Marketplace at Heroes, and I filter by type, this is really slow website, by the way. I've already mentioned they should remove animations. Yeah, look, 5.9 ETH is just ridiculous. There's just no way you would pay that. That's $16,000 for an NFT, which just no, just not a chance. So the other thing that you can do is get banners on the IMX Marketplace, but I don't feel like they're worth it. There's not even... I suppose there are a few. I don't know if you can filter by currency. Yes, you can. Are they any in USD? They are. They start at 4.8 USD. No, they don't. Let's actually sort by price. Low to high. Oh. This website is very difficult to use. It's quite painful. Oh wow, so 48 cents. So these are just basic bears. So I guess you could buy these and then burn them. That is possible. Might get you onto the leaderboard, but I mean, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I guess it just depends. It depends, because what you would need to do in this instance, and I don't think it's necessarily worth it, is you'd have to look at this. It says here 15% of the pool complete as many events and adventures as possible and burn banners to receive a portion of this pool. Well, burning banners is difficult at the moment because you can only do it in a library. Oh look, start writing. Only region rulers can start. So we can't start writing. But if somebody, a learning requirement, write this book to unlock Arthur's Ascent, gold bounty, increased power, and a region buff. Okay. So it costs 5,000 gold to start writing, and you need a learning requirement. Okay. So you have to find the regions that are learning. So this one's now been written. So you need to find one that is actually right in the process of writing. So not one that start writing, you need to find one that's actually in the process of writing. So I don't even know, like there should be an alert that tells you that it's not ideal to go and look. That one doesn't even have a library. So I guess the other thing we're looking for then would be... That one has a library, but there's... So we're looking for land that doesn't have a person on it, right? Because if it has a person on it... I don't know what... Oh, that's a trade that's coming in, okay. That doesn't have a library on it. Neither does that. This one does, but... Okay. I don't think there's anything that tells you whether a book's being written or not. That one's been written. So is that one. So yeah, I'm not really feeling this process at the moment. I'm sure it will get better in time. Anything on this one? No, start writing. So you have to kind of just find out when... Hot? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do there. Alright, so we're just going to carry on at the moment. Not really much else we can do. We'll keep this on in the background. We'll keep working towards upgrading. We've got some food now, so some food's in, so that's good. So there's a miners event. Let's just finish this off. Okay. Investigate the voices. 10 gold, nice. Okay. So now we can get some rest, knowing that we've got some food. So let's get the hunters resting so we can get some more food. We'll get this hunter prepping the food that we've got. So now we'll constantly have a good supply of food coming in. We need to get a builder rested as well. And then we'll just finish resting the miner. Alright, and then the next miner that we've got will set into the stone. So we've always got that stone going. But we need a lumberjack going as well. So we'll keep a lumberjack going so there's always one going. And we'll get the others just getting some basic resources. Everyone else is working. Yep, he's working. This one's working. We're good. Nice. So now we'll just check the farmer out. Get some grain. And we're back in a good place. We've got some tools, but we do need some more. We actually nearly have enough to start an adventure, but we do need some more food. So once that food comes in, we'll start another adventure to get that going. And that can go on in the background. And then we're kind of trying to be efficient with our time as best as we can. But yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. There's not really much else we can do. It's just this grind. We need to upgrade. I do wish we could click on upgrade. Even though we can't upgrade, I want to see the screen. And then it just says like not able or, you know, clear building first. But yeah, I wish we could click on that to see it. It's a bit frustrating we can't. Again, another quality of life update that would be nice for the game. And a few bugs as well. Like this is not 6% tax, so that could be fixed. A few little things there that could be tweaked. So we've got a lot of stone brick now, which is nice, but we do need some more wood planks. I think this is something that we will be able to do today. If the very least we can get a foreman's house done, but after the foreman's house we've got to do exactly the same thing again to then work towards this. But food is also going to be a big thing here. We need 5,000 food, so a big focus on food and also getting those resources. And then once we've done this, then we need to go from level 5, we need to upgrade to level 8 so that we can then do this, because this requires level 8 to be able to upgrade. So we're not going to need to focus on any more storage in terms of gold is fine. We can hold enough gold, that's okay. 10,000 of these logs. So we do need to actually upgrade. Yes, we will need to upgrade our warehouses, maybe an extra level each. Probably just one level each, I imagine, to be able to do that, because they need to hold 10,000 each. And then we're going to need 20,000 tools, which is crazy. So we're going to need to definitely upgrade our forges to be able to manage that. And then 10,000 food as well. So yeah, going to need to double the level of the granary as well. So I think before we go to sector 3, before we even do that, we're going to have to think about upgrading these from level 1, because these level 1 buildings at the moment, these level 1 production buildings, they're quite painful. So I think upgrading the lumber mill and upgrading the stone mine and upgrading, if I'm working on at the moment, just, I guess it depends on what we get food wise, right? So if I look at the granary and I look at what I get from this, I can get food from the cook, right? So that's one thing I can get. But it has to go from the wheat field, and then I have to do wheat into food, or I can do this. But the other challenge I have, I guess, is if I need milk as well. So wheat field straight into the granary. I don't know how much that generates, and I don't have a cook on me to be able to tell that. So it doesn't tell me how much it produces. And so without knowing that, it's very difficult to know. But I know here And again, it doesn't tell me this either. So it would be nice to know how much it produces, but again, I feel like right now just having the hunters deboning and having extra hunters out, because hunters are good for defense as well, right? So if I get attacked, I've got that to defend with. So I'm thinking, but it becomes expensive. It's like 200 gold per hunter. So I think in the early stages you have a cook because you need one at the start, but then when you can, you transition out. Does make sense. Because it's just it's an extra step, right? With this, I just need to hunt and then debone. It's the same thing. But with this, I've got to attend to these fields. I've got to constantly, and I'm really bad at this. I keep forgetting to check my farmers. So I guess if you're better than me at that, that's fine. Keep doing that. But otherwise, that's the focus right now. So I'll keep doing this today, and we'll check in tomorrow and see where we stand. But you can see we got some food now, so we can go out and start that adventure. So we're gonna absolutely go and do that because we can do the join account because this is going to be the basic farmer. So choosing a farmer that we want. We've got this one that's got 10 leadership. So we'll assign. Yep. And we're going to go ahead and start this journey. Yep. Confirm. Alright. So same as what we've done before. Different things that we can do. We don't need enough for the milk to do that. We could go and buy some, but I don't think we need to. This one's going to cost us some coin. If you're a little bit confused and you need to check out what you're doing, you can go across to the website. We've talked about this yesterday in our video. It's blocklords.space. If you go to blocklords.space and then you go to adventures, choose the adventure that you're on. Oh, the drop down's gone. Oh, it's there. It is there. Join account. There we go. So scroll down, and what is our first option? Well, we can get 500 wood if we want. It's going to cost us 40 coin. Or this one, which is going to give us a bit of a problem. So 5 to 14 on the danger, 40 coin. I guess we go for that one first. We can always do the same thing if you get used to it. We can just go for seek advice. We get the 500 wood, 480 wood, and it's cost us 10 danger, but it did also cost us 40 coins. So you just need to bear in mind that we spent now. So that's another hour now. So that's 7 hours that process to do that. It would make sense once we have the money and we actually have the thing. We could start another one of these. Oh, it says you already have a hero going through this adventure. Okay, so I guess I'd have to start. Oh, so I can't. Oh, so that join account's on a countdown. So I can't do join account. You already have a hero going through this adventure. Wait for it to complete before starting a new one. So you can't do the same adventure, but maybe there's a different adventure. Okay, so I can do the different adventure. So this one I can get the basic farmer out. So this one's got charisma at 10. So just looking at what I've got here, this one's got potential at 10. So 6, 6, 6, 7, which is nice. 6s and 7s is good. So we can go ahead and assign here. This is going to cost 300 wood. And 200 gold, but you can see what it should get back from this. Not really actually that good, this one. The 200 gold's good if we get it back, but the 300 wood's quite painful. I don't really want to spend that, but then I'll get a blacksmith level 2, which is quite good. So we're going to go ahead and start this journey. So we've got 2 journeys going now at the same time. So we can have 3 journeys going in total. But now, because we've got a different one going, we're going to have a look. This one is called Fire Torture. Now, this one's actually a lot shorter. So the other one is 7 parts. This one is actually only 4 episodes. So what we're going to have a look at here is what is this going to cost? So we can spend 40 coin. We can actually get some stone if we want to. We can get some wood. But we just need to look at what it's going to cost us. Actually, it's really easy to be able to do this, right? So we can lose 120 meat, which I don't want to do. We can lose 40 coin or 80 bread. I think we're going to do the 40 coin simply for the fact that the 40 coin, which is going to be pretend to submit, it's the hero's coin. We've got 100 coins, so we can do that. It's not going to cost us anything out of our heroes thing there. So we've got 17 danger, which is fine. That's okay. And then we wait an hour for this one now, so that's okay. So the only other episode that we can now do, because we've got the 2 episodes going, is Arthur's Ascent. So if we can find Arthur's Ascent, and that's going on anywhere. Arthur's Ascent is over here. This one requires a basic hunter. Now I don't have a basic hunter, so I'd actually need to go and buy one. And I'd need 600 meat as well, and you can see what I would get as a reward there. So having 200 gold, which I've got, having the 600 meat that I would need, so that's going to be a big one, would then allow me to do this one as well. So I want to get all 3 of these going. You can only do 3 at a time. You can only do 1 of each at a time. But having these constantly going now is another thing that I want to keep on top of. Just to keep that ticking over as well. So we'll keep all 3 of these going. We're just, to do that, to do the officer, I need to go and buy, I actually do need to go and buy another hero. So all I'm going to do is pop over to just making sure I see what I need. So Arthur's Ascent says I need a basic hunter, male or female. Alright, so I'm going to come over to here. We're going to have a look at, we don't want the unique, so we can get rid of that now. So we want basic hunter, so we'll get rid of the unique. We could also use a unique for that if we wanted to. There we go, a basic hunter. We can also use a legacy hunter, so let's have a check. We'll actually go for legacy hunter as well, if we can find them on the list. Or maybe there isn't a legacy hunter. I'm sure there is. It's just not showing up on the list. Alright, so a legacy hunter isn't actually showing up on the list, but I'm sure there is one. They're just not showing up under the types. There's a basic hunter, but there's no legacy hunter there, which is interesting. Alright, so with that being said, we're going to make sure that we go for the right currency. So we're using Matic at the moment. Alright, so if we go price low to high, the cheapest hunter at the moment is actually 17 Matic. 17 Matic. If we go ahead and open these in a new window, we're just going to go for the basic ones here. If you want male or female. I want to have a look at their traits. So looking at their levels, this is an 8, 8, and 7 and a 7. But also they've got charisma there as well. So 8, 8. Sorry, 8, 6, 7, 7, 7. Okay. 8, 6, 7, 7, 7. This one is 8, 7, 6, 8, 6. So not very good, to be honest. These ones not very good at all. None of them over 11. And if you check, they need to be over 11 on this one. So if we come over here and look at the adventure. So let's just go ahead and look at Arthur's Ascent. And we look at what we need. And it does say... Oh, actually, no, you don't need anything for these. It just says not available. Not available. So, okay, so that one's a lock choice. We don't know what it means, but... Alright. It's fine. But what are the levels here? Oh, this one's got a 10 in physical prowess. But everything else is pretty bad. So these are really bad. You can see people are offering like $3 for it. Not married. Motto, story, type. This has got Destined and Butcher. So Butcher level 2. And Destined. Level 1, so we can check out what these have got. This one's Blacksmith 1 and Butcher 2. Same thing. This one is Butcher 2. Just Butcher 2, that's it. Oh, and Valiant 1. And this one is Butcher 2, Destined 1. So, to be honest, they're not very good. They're not very good at all, given the price of them. You can see they were selling for around 10 to 15 Matic. So... I mean, you could buy one if you want, but the only one I would probably go for is this one, which does have a 10 in physical prowess, but even that is not great. When you look at this out of 17, and this one's out of 21, yeah. And you can see that it was listed for 21 Matic 23 hours ago, so we could actually put an offer in if we wanted to. Maybe we put an offer in for a decent amount. See if it goes, because we're not in a rush to buy it. So maybe we put an offer in for like most offers that are in there are in for like $3. So maybe we actually put like an offer in and we do something like, you know, 12 or something, and if they want to sell it they can. But yeah, we want to try and get hold of one of these if we can. We do want a hunter, but at the moment we're not worried about doing that, so we're going to wait on that one. So all right, that's it. We'll continue playing, and Again, not gonna look to spend too much money. I don't mind spending a little bit to buy a couple of heroes, so I've got some choices, but I don't want to go too crazy. And I don't want to spend money. Like, the only reason I'd be spending this money, like if I spent this $20, was so that I could do these to level up the leaderboard to potentially get that money back in an airdrop. So, do I think I can potentially get $20 in an airdrop? Probably not. So, do I really want to spend that money on that hero? Probably not. Not at this stage. Alright, have a good day. I will speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.